Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Canada to North. My name is Sachin Sandel and today we are going to discuss more about Canadian citizenship. Recently I got my Canadian citizenship and it was a long journey, I would say. It took me 4 years from the day I landed in Canada, and I would take you through the journey of what really happened, when did I apply, how did I apply, and what was the timeline. So we'll discuss that in a series of different videos. So stay tuned. So just to give you a brief summary, I landed in Canada on February 2019. So I completed my 3 years February 2022, and I had never gone back to my hometown or anywhere else. I had not left the country. So that allowed me to apply for the Canadian citizenship. And one important thing that I was missing was I had to file taxes for 3 years, so because of which I had to wait. And when I filed my taxes for 2022 last year, I was able to apply for Canadian citizenship. I could use the same police clearance certificate that I had while I had applied for my PR. So that was something that saved me some time. And after that, when I applied in April 2022, and I got my AOR, that is around April end. So 26th of April to be precise, I got my AOR, and that's when the journey started. It took 7 months for me to get the next update. So after 7 months, I got the next update, wherein it actually moved to the next level. So if I discuss more about what happened, you can see it on your screen. So on October 31st is when my background verification had actually completed. So it was very difficult because at that point of time only I was facing a lot of issues with the portal. The citizenship portal was not really acting properly, and I was having many problems to access it. I had raised a lot of web forms. I had tried calling immigration department, but then I could never go through. I could never reach to one of the agents. So I tried raising those web forms, but then soon enough, towards November, I would say, after I received a call from the department that they were trying to send a citizenship test request on my email ID, but then it was not going through. So when I checked and when I asked them which email ID they were using, so apparently they were using a wrong email ID. So I think somebody would have manually tried to put in the email ID, and they added an extra 1 in front of 5. So it became 15 instead of 5 at gmail.com. So that was a main problem. And then I tried opening the account again, and I was able to open it. But then one thing that good happened was those people actually called me, and I gave them the right email address, and they sent it to me. So that was something that good happened. I received it around 9th of November, and I had a window of 18th November till 8th of December. So you usually get a window, and within that time you can take the test anytime as per your convenience. So I never wanted to delay it. That is the reason I actually on 18th of November I took the test, and yeah, I passed it. I got 18 out of 20 marks. So I think that is a good score. And to summarize how I studied for it, I had actually joined a lot of groups on Facebook, wherein a lot of people were giving a lot of different advices. But what I did was, personally, I just went to YouTube. I watched 2-3 videos which had 400 to 500 questions each. That is what I did, I would say. And after going through 3 or 4 videos, I was confident enough because I was able to answer the questions that were coming in like the next video I was doing. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try, because I had two attempts in the test, and I was able to clear the test in one go. So I would put the link of those videos in the description if you would like to go through that. I am not saying that please don't go through the book or don't read it properly or something of that sort. It's just that for me, those YouTube videos actually helped. So I never read the book, I never watched any videos. If you would like to go for the book, there are a lot of videos on YouTube as well wherein the complete book has been covered. I think that will be a good option to go for. Also, a lot of people actually went for a website called Apna Toronto. So Apna Toronto has a lot of questionnaires wherein you can go, and then it has the answers as well. It is very helpful, so you can prepare for that as well. So coming back, I took the test on 18th of November and I passed it. After that, on 21st of November, it was updated on the system, and then I had to wait again, and March 1st is when everything else turned green. So the language, physical, prohibitions, everything turned green then. What I did was, as I told, I was a part of lot of Facebook groups. So somebody had actually said there that after everything turned green, they emailed it to the center where the file was being processed, that they wanted the oath to be done earlier because they had to travel. So what I did was I called the immigration department, and I checked where my file was being processed. So it was also a very I would say funny incident, wherein earlier it was actually being processed in Scarborough, but then later it was moved to Mississauga. So this is also something that I realized that a lot of people were mentioning in those Facebook groups as well. So it was moved to Mississauga. How you can figure out where your file is being processed? You can always check the email ID from which you get your test emails. So that actually has codes in there. SCR I think stands for Scarborough, and so forth. So this is how I was aware that okay, it is being processed in Scarborough. But then later the agent told me that it has been moved to Mississauga. So what I did was, as soon as I saw that everything turned green, I emailed it to Mississauga office that hey, I have to travel to US, so and everything has turned green. Can you please schedule my oath appointment as soon as you can? So and they reverted back the very next day, and they gave me a date of 17th of March, and I was very happy. So 17th of March was the date, and later I waited for them to send me an email for the oath. But later after 2-3 days I checked, and the date was actually moved to 5th of April. And I was surprised because I had received an email from Mississauga office that it has been scheduled for 17th of March, but then on its own, without even informing me, it was moved for 5th of April. But then I think that happened with a few other applicants as well. But I waited for a few days, but then when I received the email for the oath, the paper, or I would say the letter attached to it, said that the oath had been scheduled for 31st of March, which was also very funny because this was the third time the date was being changed. That was it. So even on the letter that I received, it did not really mention which time zone the oath will be done. So I tried calling the immigration department, so they confirmed that it will be done on the local time only. And yes, 31st of March was my oath day, and I will make another video of how it went and what was the experience, so please stay tuned. So basically that was it, and after that I am still waiting for my citizenship certificate. As soon as I receive the citizenship certificate, I'll be applying for the passport. If you guys want me to put a video of how what's the process of applying for a passport and how soon can we do we receive it, please do let me know and I'll make that for you. So till that time, please take care and do subscribe and stay tuned. Bye bye.